Sorry for the obstruction in the first lecture that we held. I mean the types of office organization. I'm about rounding up the lecture where there was an obstruction. I'm sorry for that. So we want to continue the types of office organization. We have done four. The fifth one is a committee organization. I think I've started. I said it's a group of persons formed for the purpose of giving advice on certain important problem which cannot usually be solved by an individual. As I said the other time, I said that when you are talking of committee organization, you talk about it combines other four that individual cannot take decision on their themselves and cannot try to solve some of the problem encounter during the office activities, especially in line and staff, functional organization. But this time around, this committee organization dey adjust to solve the problem encounter which an individual may not be able to tackle or may not be able to handle successfully in order to achieve the purpose and aims of any setup or organization. This committee organization e dey work collaboratively, dey work in conjunction to achieve and to solve problem encounter during the process of party or daily activities in any organization. This committee it ends by pulling the thoughts of several persons on problems involving several functions and offered for criticism. Uh, they said two good eggs are better than one in such a way that when there are problems that an individual or in any types of organization cannot be able to solve, this committee are there standby whereby the pool of ideas, pool of wisdom, pool of thought, pool of knowledge, and there is free for criticism in which whereby individual when they try to solve the problem, you bring your idea, I brought mine, and before you know it, the problem will be solved. Therefore, nowadays many large companies have the network of committee to the line and staff organization. This committee may be either permanent, sometimes referred to as standing committee, or they may be organized to serve a temporary function only. For example, we have some organization that they might not able because of the cost, they call them consultants services. This set of committee, they are the one advise solving the normal problem that an individual organization may not be able to solve because collaborative idea, pool of ideas coming together to solve all these problems. So in that way, a final decision to put committee recommendation into certain or into action rest with the line committee. What did I try to say? As I said, example of those committee I said the other time, we have a committee on coordination, advisory committee, postage committee, disciplinary committee, on and on like that. A committee is a tool for development of ideas and recommendation of policy and procedures. This it brings better plans and policies for operation and results in better cooperation in their execution because they pull ideas together, pull their knowledge together, gather the knowledge together and try to solve the problem that an individual organization may not be able to solve. Actually, the committee is similar to the staff and several owners think it is a costly substitute for staff, but it's a fund that no other method is so effective in solving common problems. That is, what I'm trying to explain here is that there are organizations they might not able to, pay for the wages of this committee, but there is no how that when they sacrifice, they will get quality output and quantity and quality results. We can see in hospital, for example, when a doctor reach a certain class, they will say they are going for consultancy services, whereby uh, after attaining that age or that post or that qualification, you know, the institution may not be able to absorb them. All they need to do, they base their wages on contract or consultancy, whereby after rendering some of these services, then they leave. And actually on a pro rata basis or on a time basis, the hours they work will determine the time of the amount they are going to be paid. Then for this committee organization to be successful or to achieve their aims, there are certain principles they need to follow, that we call it fundamental principle for committee organization. In this, members should be minimum, that is generally 3 to 5. I said this member of committee, too many members result in much wasted time by lengthy discussion and delay in decisions. That is, this member should not be minimum or maximum of 3 to 5, because when there are too many, there are bound to a problem again. There will be, you know, there will be friction in ideas. They will not be able to, be focused, and there will be problem. And even the institution that is absorbing them will not be able to pay their wages because of the area of their expertise. Then the chairman of the committee must prepare the agenda to be discussed much in advance of the meeting and circulate among the members, so that they can get sufficient time to think over the problem they are about to discuss. If there is no prior information or prior notice of meeting before the time, it's not just one they can just sit anytime and start the meeting like that. There will be a prior information so that everybody will think and prepare ahead. That's number 2 principle. Number 3 principle: the chairman must control the behavior and discipline among the members when the meeting is held, so that there is least wasted time and thought. Number 4: meeting should begin and end at a fixed time. This meeting is going to last for 3 hours. Their 3 hours must be 3 hours, because there are certain things allocated to it. Then at the same time, duties, authorities and responsibilities must be clearly defined, and owing to circumstances, they can be subject to change if need be. But notwithstanding, there should be clear definition of individual authorities and responsibility, so that they can achieve their aims, unless otherwise circumstances beyond their understanding, beyond their capacity, can bring some changes to the idea. Then number 6: the meeting should be conducted from an agenda containing those things which require attention, arranged in the order of their importance. We have some institution or organization that this committee normally met around that twice in a year or thrice in a year, because there should be a kind of pool of problems and pool of ideas. Knowledge will come to solve it, not just occasionally like that. They just know what they want to discuss must be put in agenda, and they must make sure they follow the agenda to come. And another point: all the members must realize that more time can be wasted unless each member cooperates sincerely to save the time of the other members. What am I trying to say here? I think all the members must realize that more time can be wasted if care is not taken. So in that is why everything has to be in agenda. And we have advantages to that too. Advantage of this committee, since two heads are better than one, as I rightly said, quick and valuable decision can be taken in this committee organization. I told you that two good heads, let me put the good ones there. We can have many heads there and they are not saying their thinking might not be the same. Since two good heads are better than one, their good, quick and valuable decision can be taken. Another one, by this, time schedule and proper follow-up are instituted which cause speedily action. Yes, by this, time schedule and proper follow-up of that time will bring about good results. Decision taking is impersonal, which leave the chairman free from personal criticism. That's number three. That's part of the advantages. Decision taking is impersonal, which leave the chairman free from personal criticism. Not only that, as the members are from the plant side, they know better what is going on in the shop and can give the correct suggestion in team and team up with other persons and department. They knew what is going on, they knew what is in the town, they knew what is feasible in this organization, what is going on in that department. Automatically there will be a kind of good and better what is going on in the shop and can give correct suggestion and team up with the other persons and department to give a good result. Another one, number 5, there is a stimulus towards cooperative action. You know, when you see two people discussing good thing, you are in line together, there's no harm. There will be a kind of good result. There will be a stimulus, there will be something that will give you a kind of morale, for good, for cooperating together to achieve a certain goal. And expert knowledge is utilized. Expert knowledge is utilized since they are, it's a pool of ideas put to coming together to bring something tangible. At the same time, there's nothing that will have merit that we know they have the demerit. Disadvantage of this committee organization is that sometimes the committee may be too large in strength, which cause delay action and wasted time. I told us there will be a kind of agenda, and when in that agenda they will be dragging some. I said minimum should be 2 to 5, 3 to 5. That is, should not be too small. At the same time, they should not be too large, because that's the part of disadvantages here. If there are too many, the ideas cannot be the same. In taking action, there will be problem. Number 2, it is an expensive form of organization, as outside members are paid traveling allowances and honorarium for attending the meeting. Let me set an example of some university organization like polytechnic. You see governing council, governing member, board of trustee or whatsoever. These people comes occasionally, not all the time. They don't have a permanent seat in any institution, but they come based on their idea, based on their invitation to come and solve certain problem, or to come and attend to some critical or essential or urgent and immediate problem at hand. So because of that, it's expensive to manage, and that is why some of the institutions did not absorb them as a full-time entity of personnel, but to come as a committee organization. Then as I said, we have a committee tend to hang on after its usefulness is over. Committee tend to hang on after its usefulness is over. Then at the same time, as members are from different departments, they may not reach to a final conclusion at all. That is it, since they are in large number. Then its function, another one, its function very slowly. They drag their idea until they reach a compromise, until they reach a conclusion, until they reach the same point. They may not be able to take action, because it's not group of 1 or 2. So as there is jointly responsibility of members, hence it accounts to irresponsibility, as everybody's business is nobody's business. It's everybody's business. It's not like that line organization that everything is all in all, but this one is committee. Until when all of you reach a compromise, there's somehow action can take place. Thank you. That's the end of for this types of organization. See you in another class for another topic. Enjoy yourself and thank you for typing.